Hi everyone, it's Amberly from UsCrazyVegans, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about getting enough protein from your vegan diet. Especially when you're pregnant, because I'm 17 weeks pregnant, and whenever people hear that I'm vegan, that's the first thing I want to know is where do you get your protein and how do you get enough? And really, it's pretty simple. You really only need 65 grams a day during pregnancy. So that's not a crazy amount, and it's pretty easy to get. So I thought I would share with you what a day in my diet's like, just to kind of give you some examples and hopefully answer a few questions. um, First, I always start my day out with a hot water and lemon. It's a great substitute for coffee when you're pregnant. It kind of gives you that warming sensation, gets you going in the mornings. It's also amazing for detoxing. Lemons just have a million and one uses. I'm going to do a whole video about the uses of lemons. But then I follow with a protein shake, and I use Sunwarrior. I ordered this from VitaCost. It's like $45, I think, for a big 2-pound thing of protein. I really like the chocolate. It's awesome. It blends really well. I don't have any complaints, and I had a really hard time finding a good vegan protein with amino acids that I liked, but this is my favorite, so maybe give it a try. But one scoop has 16 grams of protein, so I usually try to do like 1.5 scoops in the morning and then 1.5 scoops in my night shake. So that gives you a pretty good amount of protein just from that. But then, usually about an hour after my shake, I make myself breakfast. Lately, that has been pancakes and vegan sausage. I don't know why, but that's what I wanted to eat. So I try to make healthier pancakes with oatmeal and bananas and almond milk. You can find the recipe on my blog if you want to check that out. The link is below. So I have that for breakfast, and then I usually drop my son off at school and come back and have a little snack. I've been obsessed with pineapples lately, so I usually do pineapple or maybe apples and peanut butter. That's also been an obsession of mine lately. So have a little snack and then do some work, and then for lunch I lately has just been salads. I make these huge salads. Or I do a sandwich on like gluten-free bread. I love the gluten-free bread from Trader Joe's. And I do like hummus and tomato and onion and some lettuce. It's just a really simple lunch and easy to take with me if I'm going somewhere. And then after lunch, I'll have another snack. And usually I try to do something nut-based. So pistachios are some of my favorite nuts. I'll either eat them raw, or I also have recipes that I make, like date balls with pecans and just raw cheesecake with cashews, different things like that I'll eat in the afternoon. And then for dinner, I always go kind of all out for dinner, so I will make something from scratch. Lately I've been doing a lot of spaghetti squash because that's what's coming from my dad's garden. I do spaghetti squash with like an eggplant parmesan, all vegan. I make a nutritional yeast cheese that's really good. Once again, you can find that on my blog. But I'll make that for dinner, and then I try to get in another protein shake before I go to bed. But I get about 80 grams of protein a day is what I've been averaging lately. So I get more than the recommended amount, and I don't have to eat any animal products to get that. I think it's super simple to stick to a vegan diet while you're pregnant, and you still feel great. And I haven't had a single breakout. I know a lot of my pregnant friends have had issues with acne, but I haven't, and I always chalk that up to my diet, because before I switched to being vegan, I had terrible acne, and I would always have breakouts, and when I first switched over, it got worse, but then after a couple months, it just cleared up, and I mean, it's been years, and I haven't had a single breakout, so I definitely think that's something to look into. That's an issue of yours, but I just wanted to share with you a day in my diet, and please leave comments below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to hear about different protein powders. I've tried like maybe about 6, and this is my favorite, but I would love to hear if you have a different one. But thanks for coming by. All right, bye.